What's good, Grind Schoolers? It's your boy Rob, and we back in the shop today. So today, we finally finished up with the paint, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move the car into the middle of the garage, and I asked Dash if he could come and bring me some wheel dollies so that we could do that. And I wanted to try to get the doors on, but unfortunately, the door pins are holding me up, so I can't get the door pins on. That would have kind of sped things up a little bit, so I could slam the doors on and then do the body mounts and stuff like that. But unfortunately, it ain't gonna work out like that. So we just gotta play the cards that were dealt, and at least we can move the car into the middle of the garage and then go from there. And then once the door pins get here and we do everything, we can get the doors on and keep it moving. So anyways, man, I'm not gonna talk y'all's ear off because we got a lot to do. I want to show you guys the car uncovered. I want to show you guys the whole entire car because we haven't seen the inside for, I want to say probably like 6 to 8 months. Maybe not that long, 6, 7 months, maybe, I don't know. But it's been masked up since I did the T-top piece. And I did that, I think, in December maybe. So yeah, probably about almost 8 months. I haven't seen the inside of the car, so I know y'all haven't seen the inside of the car. So I want to take everything off. I'm gonna have to remask it back up so I can flow coat it, but at least we can have the car at least somewhat, get a better look at the car. But anyways, let's go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, let's get to the video. Don't even need no wheel. I like them in 90s.
You gonna stay with them? You gonna do the inserts at Tiffany Blue or keep it?
Nah, I like the stock look. I think it looks so good, man. Especially how low this car sits too. Like,
Oh yeah.
It sits like not necessarily right on the wheel, but for what it is, you know. Wow. Impressive. Got a lot of orange color though, but that's all right. Like I said, we're gonna sand it down. Smooth. Gotta get my good side.
Yeah, get the good side. Get the good side.
Wow. Dang, dude. Wow. Let me go get her, cause she is. I've been slaving away. Heard that music stop? She definitely don't know.
Coming out the front.
Yeah. Damn, dude.
Hi.
What's going on?
So nice. Did a good job.
Thanks. You go see the trunk?
This is nice. You like it, right? What you think?
So when or what?
Said 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
Oh yeah, you did good.
Thanks.
I can't wait to see the final
Oh,
product.
we should cover the motor too so we can get the whole perspective, you feel me?
Oh yeah.
So imagine that in there.
I see the
Everything all cleaned up. Interior not purple no more.
Yeah. So you said.
So I already did all of this. Look, you were asking me yesterday.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I want lights in the middle, like.
A console.
Yeah. And
I gotta cut this out. It's giving away too much.
So I think I'm gonna make get a console made.
okay.
And then I did the back deck, but I think I'll do a back deck and some speaker pods back here. Just because, like, when I first started doing it, I was kind of like, we can kind of keep it kind of
Yeah.
modest. But now that, you know what I'm saying, you can't go do all of this and then kind of be like,
Yeah.
kind of want to keep it stock, though. Gotta keep it stock.
Yeah.
OEM Plus?
Yeah, OEM Plus, that's perfect. Because Gbody interior is probably like the best.
And the wheel, what you gonna do? You gonna have the
Oh
colors?
yeah,
in?
like you see mine is gonna be or yours gonna be the same, but it's gonna have the green inserts and it's gonna be like that color.
Yeah.
And I'll do the N90 wheel? Matching?
They got one?
Go check.
I
the
want to say they
I know they
should.
got a Forgiato one,
Do they?
but I'm gonna just do the Chevy one like mine.
Okay.
Cause I mean, it still kind of has similar kind of undertones. You know, I'm gonna have Zach do the inside, just powder coat the inside, Tiffany blue. So,
Yeah, we'll get there.
just gotta clean it up so we can move it.
Yeah.
Is it gonna rain today?
Later on.
Oh, later on.
Yeah. Small chance.
Ah,
But yeah, we get it all cleaned up, move it over.
thanks. And I want to clean stuff up like this too, like, 'cause I don't want it to be just painted over. I think that looks.
I just do the should be paint for flexible surfaces like that.
Okay. Wow, dude. I'm like impressed.
Oh yeah, once that sun comes out and get it out in the sunlight, the whole car complete. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Ah, there we go. There we go.
How does my lips look?
Ugh.
You don't like it?
Nope.
Okay. Well, you're just trying makeup.
Nah, take that shit off. Alright. My dash came through. We about to move the car into the middle because it'll be easier to put the doors on, like I said before. So we're just kind of cleaning up a little bit here. And then once we get done, we could move it. But yeah, man, we got ain't no sun right now, so it's not, not gleaming too much right now. But, we'll get it together. And then I took the trunk apart, told Dash I need to go ahead and throw the trunk that he did back in so it doesn't look all goofy. But
I was just supposed to be dropping off parts. I don't know how I'm working.
So he was bringing me the wheel dollies so that we can move the car. So that's what we're about to do now, and then we should be good, man.
You're ready to put the car back together now. So about throwing the gas tank in. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
We're really strong. We picked it up and just carried it up. No, you don't believe that one?
Yeah, we lifted it up, bro. And then, no, I'm tired.
I
the
just
first time.
one time a day.
Yeah.
One time a day.
Yeah,
I gotta work. I gotta work. We'll see what we can do.
Alright, then.
That's me. We got you.
Yeah. One of these days, we'll make sure we show you.
But there is a promise.
Alright. So, I guess I'll put these back real quick. And then we can clean up in here finally, dude. Jeez. You need these back anytime soon?
Nah. Not that I know of.
Okay.
I do know the PT though, it's I'm able to lift it up or jack it up and get all 4 tires off, so
Yeah.
something's up, or I did something right with the frame so far.
Hey, that's all that matters, right?
Oh, yep.
Damn, this shit looks crazy. Wow. I'm happy getting it out of this corner. It's hard to work with it in this
Oh,
corner.
yeah.
'Cause,
Now if you need to, you can move the Impala or the Elko out, work all the way around it.
yeah. Feel like I did a good job on this side too. You see your work? I did. You know?
Zoom in on that. Quarters down here.
Yeah.
We welded those. We welded those.
Be careful in here.
Do this side too, then what we do? We did right up in here.
Yup. The wheel well?
Yep.
Damn, dude.
Oh yeah, those lights are hitting.
Man. Now I can get to both sides. All right, y'all. Now you can kind of get the whole perspective. Like, we really haven't been able to see the motor up next to the car because it's been off to the side, but imagine that thing sitting in the engine bay. Everything coated, everything thought of, down to the motor mounts, you feel me? And you can kind of see the green with the sun kind of beaming off of it, but man, y'all gotta let me know what y'all think of it, man, because jeez. I gotta get it real too, man. All right, my fault. I got distracted because my wife and kids showed up, so I had to go help unload the car or whatnot. But anyways, shout out to Dash for bringing the wheel dollies. It made it super easy to move this car. And like I said, I wanted it here so that the Impala could go over there. That's basically the work area, you know what I'm saying? Like, where all the work get done. Cause, you know, like when my kids are out here and, you know, like I don't want have lifted cars and stuff like that just all in the way, you know, and also too, like, it's easier if I'm painting something, I ain't got to worry about my kids putting their bike up against the, you know what I'm saying, car and nothing like that. And I know my kids' stuff is right there now, but there's so much space. Like, I wish you guys could see, like, just how much space is between here and here. Perfect, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can get my trash can out, my kids can get their stuff out without worrying about anything. The Monte Carlo is so much skinnier than the Impala. Like, worlds different. Like, you know what I mean? It's almost about as long. I wouldn't say almost about as long. It's, you know what I'm saying, it's longer than the Elko for sure. But you know, as far as like the Gbodies, they're super smaller as far as like how skinny they are and how, you know, wide and how much space that Impala took up. Like, I was trying to put the Impala all the way over there and it's still, you could see the tire mark, you know what I'm saying? So like the Monte Carlo is pretty much probably in about the same spot that the Impala was over there. And you can see the tire track right here of the Impala. It's crazy. But anyways, we got this pulled over, but realistically, man, like, I just wanted to cut y'all on just to show y'all all the work that we've done to the car and how much further we have to go. Like I said, everything's been painted. Everything's been painted. You guys saw that in my last video. Took everything out the trunk. We're going to start putting things together. I kind of just put this here because it was just something easy to do. I put the license plate cover on and it looks pretty fire. So that's what you'll see driving down the road, you know what I'm saying? Like, behind, you know, the license, the actual plate piece, we're gonna paint that black when I paint all the other parts black. But that's what you'll see driving down the road. It'll be pretty fire. And then what else we got? Dakota Digital. I did that a long time ago. We still got to hook everything up. I mean, it works obviously, but we got to hook everything up, get everything done. I got to relay those strips over there. I got to lay the ones down for the cover of the radio. The glove box ain't even in there. I don't know why. We got to redo the interior, at least just the seats, because everything else has been done. This bread box or center console, whatever, I'm going to get rid of that. I'm probably going to do a console, a rear deck, some speaker pods in the back. We got to get the T-top plate piece to hold the T-tops in. Right now, I'm not worried about it because, we ain't riding with no tops on anyway. We'll have the Sandman jewelry on the way as well. That'll get done pretty soon. And then we got to finish up the little small things for the motor. So pretty much we need a thermostat, we need a starter, we need all of the the sensors for the throttle body. So the TPS sensor and the IAC, I think, sensor or whatever it is, idle air control valve or whatever. We got to get that. We got to get a bottom pulley, harmonic balancer. We got to get the injectors. We got to get spark plugs, wires, headers, dipstick, flex plate, oil sensor, and then the camshaft sensor. We also got to get the tail shaft for the transmission. We got to get the Terminator X Max. We got to get the cross member and a new drive shaft. And with everything, radiator, fans as well, fuel pressure regulator. And with everything I just said, I think that would pretty much wrap up everything that we need in order to smack this thing in the car and have a running and driving car. So I probably named about, 10, 15 things that we need before this thing is ready to go. So we're knocking things off the list. I promise you, I assure you, it's still going to take time, obviously, because, we got work to do, I guess. It's just going to take me working on the car. But now that it's in a position, in a predicament where, we're starting to uncover and we're on our rebuilding phase, I mean, it's not going to take much time at all at this point. I got the pass-through in there. I got the holes drilled. That's actually bolted in there. I just had it laying there at first, and you guys could see from the last clips that wasn't in there, but I put that in there. I was thinking about bolting these motor mounts down or whatever, but Dash came over. He said that doesn't look right, so I got to check the orientation of where it's at. I feel like I looked at his video and that's where the orientation was, so we could be good, but I'll wait until a later date. But yeah, man, we don't have much to go. Like I said, everything else has been done. Like the trunk is already done, the interior, all the wiring, everything's done. I just got to start hooking stuff up. And then I think, what I'm going to do? I was going to get a new steering wheel, but I got the, here I'll go around the other side and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. We also got to polish up the exhaust. So, get that all polished up. But I got this wooden steering wheel that, came with, it came with the car. It came with the car when I got it. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and put that back in there. And just rock with that for now, because I think what I want to do is I want her to have a matching steering wheel with her wheels. And I was gonna get a steering wheel that is like mine, like the Elco's. But, everybody has this steering wheel, for one. For two, I should have gotten a steering wheel when I got my wheels. But, realistically, I didn't want to spend $1,000 to get, the brush gold just to have it on the steering wheel when, I got this one. So, I may or may not do it. I'm kind of deciding that. I'm kind of thinking about doing it because this car will probably be, like I said, this thing is next level, you guys. Like, you know what I mean? You look up under here, I painted up the pinch weld, which I missed on the Elco a little bit. I tried to get it, but I didn't. The pinch weld, the frame underneath is all done. Everything. You know what I'm saying? The only things that got to be polished up is the exhaust and the rear end. The rear end, I'm going to get a new diff cover. I'm going to change the diff fluid. We're going to sand it down, clean it up, make it real nice. I didn't get to that when I did the undercoating because I wasn't concerned about it. And at the time, I didn't know what direction I was going to go, whether I was going to get a new rear end or not. But it really doesn't make any sense because this 7.5 should hopefully handle the power of this motor. It's not a race motor. I don't have slicks on it. It already has 373s on it. So, you know, we'll go ahead, throw some new diff fluid in there, change up the brakes in the back, and we're just going to send it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is. I was going to go with Willwood, which I might still do, but you know what I'm saying? Everything's to be determined at this point. Right now, I'm just trying to focus on getting the car all the way together. So, but yeah, man, other than painting the little miscellaneous parts and, you know, getting all the things that I said that I'm going to get for the motor or that I need to get for the motor, I mean, we're pretty much there, you guys. It's been a long time coming. I know I've been posting this LS and teasing this LS for a long time. Probably like a couple of years at this point, but I had to get through all of this first. So since I had to get through all of this first, I kind of was just like kind of putting the LS together the way I could until this was done. So no matter whether this was a bare motor still or a motor that's already 100% done, ready to go, regardless, it's not going to be in the car until all of this was done. And this kind of snowballed because my original plan was just to, you know what I'm saying, run the 350 with the transmission and everything and keep the paint and all that like it was when I first got the car, and just fix the little areas. But it kind of snowballed, and one day I was just like, you know what, I'm about to snatch this engine out. Posted it for sale. The homie said he's gonna come get it, and the rest is history. Snatched everything out and started getting to work, cleaning everything. And you know what I mean? Like, this is where we're at now. This is almost exactly a year ago that I snatched the motor out and, you know what I'm saying, like, was able to build this one, paint the whole car. And I'm so happy that I did that because at the end of the day, this project is a lot cleaner. Like, my sister came last year and she was like, this car looks a lot cleaner on the internet because she's from Houston or whatever. And, you know what I'm saying, like, she hadn't seen the car in person besides last year, and she was like, this car looks a lot better on the internet. And I'm like, oh dang, that's messed up. But she can't say that no more. She cannot say that no more. Everything's new, everything's been touched, every bolt, every screw, everything. The only thing that we haven't done yet is the body mounts, and we got the body mounts over there, so we gotta still do that. But other than that, man, we getting there, y'all. We are getting there. I just wanted to show y'all like kind of like the interior. I know it's kind of messy and junky right now because everything is taken apart. But once we can start putting things together, I'll show you guys again. But we got brand new carpet. We've replaced a patch on the floor. Dash welded a patch for me in there. If you guys remember, if you guys been following this build for a long time, you guys kind of know that. You know, he poured 15'd or epoxied the floor. We did the Dynamat on the floor. So the sound deadening is there. This is brand new carpet. The carpet that came with the car was filthy. It was disgusting. When I pulled it out, it was disgusting. So I was like, yeah, we're definitely going new carpet. We're not even going to try to save this one. The dashboard was red, or that burgundy ox blood color. We took the dashboard out. You can go back in my videos. We sanded everything down. We fiberglassed it, did everything that we had to do. And that's the way the dashboard came out. We installed these Dakota digital gauges. We're going to get a new shifter. And I'm trying to speak quickly, y'all, just so you guys can understand how far we've come with this car. Like, you know what I'm saying? We rewired everything. All of this stuff is new wires. These are old wires, and these are like the only old wires. And I just got to figure out what these go to. And if they don't go to nothing, we're going to rip them out. This is all new wiring, all loomed up, nice and pretty. The only reason why it doesn't look all pretty is because it needs to go to the headlights and all that kind of stuff. And I had it sitting a certain way just on top of the wheel well because I knew that I was going to break the car down and take the fenders off. And I didn't want to wrap it through the fender and then have to take everything back. But now that it's done, once I put the fenders on, I could wrap it in the fenders and you'll never see any of that. We'll not wrap it nice and cleanly, and that'll be done. But yeah, man, headliner. We did it, the headliner. That's nice, beautiful suede up there, you know what I'm saying? Or imitation suede, I should say. Behind these, we got sound deadener. Like, when I tell you that this car is like, we've taken it to a different type of level, that's what I mean. Like, obviously, we're not done with the interior. We still got to get the seats and all that, but that's not on the priority list right now. So, we're going to upgrade the brakes, but again, that's not on the priority list right now. Priority is getting the interior, paint all the way done, and then start dropping the engine, transmission, hooking everything up, getting the car at least running, and then driving. And then once we get it tuned and everything else and running like it should, we'll start working on the music, the interior, and the brakes and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, man, this car has come a long way. I haven't even had it 2 years yet. So if y'all taking y'all's car to a shop and, you know, they got multiple guys working on whatever they're working on, and your car is still sitting at the shop and it's taking years. Side note, the guy that came to pick up the motor, yesterday, I found out, you know, we were talking and, you know, we kind of know some of the same people in the same spaces. And he was talking about, there's a reputable shop out here where I'm located at. There was a truck that was sitting at the shop for 6 years. 6 years. And the guy, I don't know why they never went to go pick up the truck, but when the guy got it, he said that the truck almost burnt to the ground. That the work was kind of done so bad that, you know, the truck almost burnt to the ground and they had to basically save it. And the truck was sitting there for 6 years. If your car is sitting for, you know, just for a paint job, I would say most 8 months tops. If your car, you know what I'm saying, and that's frame off everything. And obviously it depends on, you know what I'm saying, what needs to be done. Like, obviously, if all the body panels need to be replaced, you got to weld in floors and stuff like that, okay, cool, push it out to a year maybe. But other than that, man, if you're just doing a spray, they shouldn't take no 2 years, 3 years, 6 years, whatever. You know what I'm saying? This is just me in my garage by myself putting this together. And the only other person that has helped me, only other 2 people that have helped me was Dash. Dash did all the metal work on the car. He did the firewall, he did the floor, he did the quarter over here, he did the quarter over there. And me and my dad put the motor together. And then other than that, Dash, you know, did the flooring, the epoxy in there. He did some things to the 350 when we had the 350 in here. And then he painted my T-tops as well. You know what I'm saying? And then other than that, him helping me pull the motor out and, you know, putting stuff together. But that's it. Everything else I've done myself. Like everything else, like the wiring for the whole car, the painting, the body work, the interior work, everything. So like I said, man, like I know I'm going on a tangent. I know I'm going on a rant, but if your car been sitting forever, man, you need to go get it from that shop wherever it's sitting at. And you need to either find somebody that's going to get the work done, or you need to just start putting hands on your car yourself. So anyways, yeah, man, I just wanted to give y'all an update on the Monte Carlo because the Monte Carlo is coming together now. Now we should start speeding up the process. I know I said a few months ago that we're in the rebuilding process. We are now in the rebuilding process 100%. Nothing else is coming off of the car. Everything else is just going onto the car. We had to take the trunk off. That was the last thing that was coming off the car. Now we're starting to bolt everything back up. So you will see new hardware everywhere. And if it's not new like this, you know what I'm saying, probably won't be new because I don't know where I'll be able to find this, but we'll paint this really nice. These are not new, but they're painted real nice. But everything else will be new. Everything else is new. Dash welded those in for my grounds, the new bolts for the motor mounts, everything, all the bolts for the fuel line. That's all new. All the not motor mounts, body mounts, all of those are brand new. Everything is brand new, you guys. Everything's brand new or refurbished or whatever. But yeah, man, so I just wanted to cut y'all on and show y'all what we looking like, give y'all like kind of like a progress update of the Monte Carlo. And yeah, man, that's what we got. All right, y'all, that's gonna be it for this video. I know I went on a tangent. I know I went on a rant a little bit, but I kind of wanted to give y'all an update of the car because we haven't had an update on the Monte Carlo in quite some time as far as like what's really going on with the car and everything that's been done on the car. I know I've said in my videos, like this car's gonna be super clean, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think that people understand what that necessarily means. Like you can have a clean car that looks nice and, you know what I'm saying, put some nice wheels on and everything like that. But the underside, like the Elko, for instance, I use myself as an example. The Elko is a super clean car. When I go out and about and people see it, they're like, oh, that's dope. Give me thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? Stopping me in traffic, talking to me, sounds good, blah, blah, blah. But if you look under the Elko, it's a no-go. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mike, because he actually pointed that out. Like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying, in one of his videos. But outside, beautiful. Underneath, not so much. You know what I'm saying? But when we talking about this Monte Carlo, man, I showed you guys underneath the car. You guys can go back in my videos and see what we've done underneath the car. Underside of the car, beautiful. Besides the rear end, which we are going to address. Outside of the car, beautiful. You know what I'm saying? There are some imperfections that we are going to fix and address. The trunk, beautiful. Once I put it together, looks amazing. Interior of the car, besides the seats, looks really, really good once it's all the way together. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to look even better once I do what I plan to do to it. The engine bay is going to be stupid clean. Stupid clean. You guys already saw what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? And there's also something that I might do that Dash suggested that I'm going to, until we do it, because I think it would be super fly. Frame, nice. Inside the frame, painted. You know what I'm saying? So all the wires, all of the hoses, everything will be hidden. So when you look into the engine bay, you'll only see the motor. You'll only see the motor. Like, you know, when I'm talking about a super clean car, a super clean garage build, this Monte Carlo is next level, you guys. It just is what it is. I mean, you know, and I'm not saying that to be like any type of way. I'm just, you know what I'm saying, putting it out there that this is going to be a super solid, super clean car. Like, you know what I mean? And the next car that I build, and I'm not talking about anything in this garage, because these are already semi like built to what they're going to be, besides the Impala, just motor swap and all that. But the next car that I build, it will be even better than this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to elevate my game as much as I can and keep going until I can't go no more. So anyways, man, I don't want to keep y'all too long. I know I went on a super, super huge rant there, but I just wanted to give y'all an update on what's going on with the Monte Carlo, because the Monte Carlo is about to be something special, man. Something special. And if anything, you know, like, yeah, I think it'll be, you know what I'm saying, good for the wife. She'll enjoy it. I think it's going to have a lot more horsepower than what she's expecting, because, I mean, you know, we haven't even really talked about what's going on with the motor, but it's something, I think it'll be something special, because I looked up, like, kind of the horsepower specs and what I've done to it, and it should be super solid. So anyways, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Always remember, work hard so you live free.